Well, good evening, friends and visitors to Albania. We will welcome you once again back to our English Flash News edition. I'm Daniel Cook, your regular host here on Ora News, where we are keeping you up to date with the latest happenings here in Albania. In today's news, the Albanian government and the World Bank have just signed an agreement today that will provide Albania with a fund of 150 million euro. This large sum of money is supposed to be used to revive the electric power sector in the country. The agreement was signed by the director of the Albanian branch of the World Bank, as well as by the Minister of Finance. This very large sum is not a grant, but rather a loan that must be returned in 22.5 years. However, it carries only the very low interest rate of 1.5%. In addition to this very low rate, the Albanian government will not have to pay interest for the first 7 years of this loan, which will really help as they are trying to improve the electricity distribution system in Albania and decrease the losses that are occurring in this network. The director of the Albanian branch of the World Bank made the statement that the reforms that the government has implemented so far, as well as those that are planned for the future, have undoubtedly saved the country from a future crisis in the electricity sector. The Albanian Confederation of Industry has expressed some of their concerns and misgivings about the 2015 budget that the Albanian government has recently released. They feel that the new budget is sure to bring in revenue for a short-term period, but the budget does not provide a plan of sustainability for the long term. They expressed the concern that under this budget, the Albanian economy may be headed for trouble over a longer time period. The Confederation stated that fiscal evasion makes up nearly 50% of gross domestic product. They feel that the best way to increase revenue for the state budget is through proper fiscal administration with low flat rates. The head of this federation stated that an increase of taxes by 50%, coupled with an increase of the electricity prices, will completely halt economic growth and will damage the level of competitiveness in Albania. Industria stated that soon it will present a package of complaints and proposals for the 2015 budget. The Albanian's customs administration have managed to greatly increase their revenue stream during the month of October. The latest report by the customs administration stated that during the last month, the customs revenue was increased was at about 14.8 billion lek, which is an amount that is somewhat higher than the predicted level. The Customs Administration added that due to proper and careful administration, the customs income for October was nearly $15 million higher than the same period of last year. During October, the fight against tax evasion has brought a considerable amount of income to this administration. The Socialist Party deputies have expressed the concern that we as a country might be importing too many goods from outside countries rather than buying Albanian. The deputies of the Socialist Party have issued the statement that the government should make more effort to put its own people first. The Socialist Party feels that patriotism should be more important than profit, and this should be shown through the purchase of domestic goods rather than imports. They did give a specific example for their statement. According to them, the government should not be purchasing and importing flour from Kosovo, since it does not comply with our own quality standards. After this, the Minister of Agriculture made a statement in reaction. He said that the government will create a national platform by which it will ensure the standards of every product that is imported from other countries. A recent study has revealed that despite the daily danger that they are exposed to, mine workers in Albania are not receiving the proper medical attention that they so need. The Department of Professional Diseases at the Hospital Center of Tirana was merged with another department 6 years ago, and now miners are finding it very difficult to get the health care that they need. This is not the only problem that Albanian miners seem to be facing. Recent data shows that as many as 10% of the miners that work in Albania are not registered workers, and for this reason, they may not be eligible to take part in a retirement plan after they retire from their profession. In other news, 2 very large loans have been given to the Albanian government in order to assist with environmental protection. The European Bank for Reconstruction and Development has given 2 separate loans that amount to €10 million in order to help protect the environment of Albania. It has been announced that these funds are going to be used to prepare a national inventory of the forests in Albania in order to assist the government in protecting our country's environment. This agreement was approved today during the Economics and Finance Commission after several of the deputies breached the subject of environmental protection. They expressed their concern regarding the situation of Albania's environment. A representative from the Ministry of Environment made the statement that this money is going to be used to strengthen this important sector and to improve the situation of the Albanian forests. Prime Minister Edi Rama made the statement today that the problem with Albania is not a lack of laws, but rather a lack of law enforcement. The head of our government spoke today at an international forum for the creation of intelligent cities. Also present at this event was the Italian ambassador to Albania. He made the comment that the effort to create intelligent cities is a challenge that can only be achieved after finding solutions to economic and social problems in any given country. Tomorrow marks a very important day for Muslim believers, and the Muslim community is preparing for a celebration. Tomorrow is the day of Ashura, which is the biggest event in the Shiite Muslim calendar. This day commemorates the death of Prophet Muhammad's grandson, Hussein. According to Shia history, Imam Hussein and 72 of his loyal companions were killed while fighting for justice in Karbala, Iraq, over 1,300 years ago. Hussein ibn Ali was born in Medina in 626 AD and was the son of Ali Talib, the first Imam of the Shia. This day is a very important day and a very important celebration for the Muslims, and the observance is intended to bring peace and happiness between people. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the English Flash News at 6. We thank you for joining us. Please join us again tomorrow for more Albanian news in English right here on Ora News. Thank you and good night.